Tell you. Gateway Pundit, Breitbart put a little story out there, and people start freaking out. Okay? My DMs and everything are just freaking out this morning with people over this story that Trump is dropping Pete Hegseth and going to make Ron DeSantis the defense secretary. Calm down. First off, we don't even know that story's true. It may be true, but we don't know that it's true. And I go back to what I say every single time. You either trust Trump or you don't. Everything they put Trump through, you either are with Trump or not. You either trust Trump or you don't trust Trump. I trust Trump in whatever decision he makes about any of these things. But we don't even know the story's true. So I'll talk about it from both perspectives here. And then when I go on the air at 6, I'll go over all this on the radio, and we'll take calls. One, if it is true that Hegseth is not going to be the defense secretary and Trump is plugging in Ron DeSantis, why would Trump do that? Well, Trump has signed the paperwork to allow the Justice Department to do background checks for the security clearances of his nominees. Now, maybe there's something that's come up that'll be a problem for Pete Hegseth. I don't know. I love Pete Hegseth, by the way. I think he's a perfect choice. But why would he pick DeSantis? I think it's obvious. Trump made Marco Rubio the Secretary of State. That means that Ron DeSantis is going to appoint the senator from Florida to replace Marco. So if Pete Hegseth is out and DeSantis is in, Trump obviously made a deal on who the senator is going to be. There'll be a special election for the Senate seat in 2 years, but that would be why he would pick DeSantis. Don't worry about it. You know, these people in the media, the Democrats, the never-Trumpers, they're grasping onto anything they can grasp to. We got a victory over Trump! Look what happened. They got rid of one pick, and then who did he pick in? He swapped out Gates for Pam Bondi. Perfect. Pam Bondi's perfect. So as much as I love Pete Hegseth, I think he's perfect. If he doesn't get it, the person Trump picks to replace him will be just as good. That's right. Trust Trump's plan. Trust Trump's plan. Just calm the freak down. Oh, my goodness. And it is entirely possible that the story is complete BS. You know, DeSantis and Trump were together yesterday because there was a funeral for 3 police officers here in Palm Beach County, 3 motorcycle officers who were killed in a tragic accident. And Trump and DeSantis were both there. So, this could just be rumoring around that's going on because the two of them were together and someone started some gossip chain somewhere. So I wouldn't accept it as truth yet. But even if it is, so what? I'm pissed off at DeSantis. Trump's pissed off at DeSantis. But if he were to pick him, don't worry. Trump is still the boss. It doesn't matter. You know, the military-industrial complex is going 100% against Pete Hegseth. They're in a complete panic over Pete Hegseth. They know the party's over with Pete Hegseth. I mean, you know, Ron DeSantis was in a plot to take the nomination from Trump. He was working with, Nikki Haley against Trump. None of us trust DeSantis. But if Trump picks him, that's it. We got to trust Trump. Let Trump be Trump. That's what Corey Lewandowski's book title was after the first term. Let Trump be Trump. I will never question nor disagree with President Trump. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's got to do to get what he's got to get done, and he'll do it. That's it. He's got 4 short years to do it. I've said during this entire campaign, Trump is going to pick people to bring into the fold that we may not like. But if he picks somebody we don't like, we got to shut up and dribble. All right? That's it. I'm not embarrassed to say that. And you shouldn't be either. Trump's the boss. Department heads follow his orders. And who knows? President Trump and his team could have started this rumor as a distraction to get a discussion going, and then boom, next thing you know, he makes a recess appointment with Pete Hegseth. Who knows? I know this. I trust Trump. Trump knows what he's doing. He sees the big picture that we're never going to be privy to during all of this. And it's no big deal if one of his picks has to drop out or doesn't get confirmed. This happens all the time with presidents. Don't sweat the small stuff. I love Pete Hegseth, but we're, the MAGA movement, our leader's Trump, not Pete Hegseth. Everything Trump's been through, if you can't trust him, well, you're not MAGA. That's it. There'll be a lot of people claiming to be MAGA, criticizing Trump for things he does all the time. That's fake MAGA. MAGA sticks with Trump. That's it. It's the coldest morning yet so far here in South Florida, 53 degrees. If you're new to my channel, my name is Brian Craig. This is where MAGA comes to talk. I mean, But like I said, we do not even know that the story is true about DeSantis. It may not be. Some Christmas trees there, see those? Palm trees decorated for Christmas. Those are Florida Christmas trees. I'm going to support whoever Trump picks for anything. Trump knows what he's doing. It's the art of the deal, man. When it comes to the things that Pete Hegseth is going to do, right, is promising to do, and they all need to be done, those are orders that will come from the president, the commander-in-chief, not the defense secretary. So whoever the Secretary of Defense is going to have to go along with what Trump is going to do, or they'll be out. But if Trump made a deal with DeSantis to pick the senator to replace Marco Rubio, and he makes him the Secretary of Defense or something else, that's fine. Trump knows what he's doing. Don't you agree with that? I mean, how could you not? Now, if you'd like to support my channel, go to mypillow.com. Use my promo code Kane at checkout, K-A-N-E, and load up. Plenty of time to do your Christmas shopping. Huge deals with the lowest prices ever on some of the most popular MyPillow products right now with my promo code Kane at checkout, K-A-N-E, and free shipping on orders over $75. You can get the MyPillows at their lowest price ever. They make great gifts. If you got a lot of people to buy for, like a lot of kids or grandkids or extended family, or maybe employees that you have or something, mypillow.com, incredible deals. You can load up. Use my promo code Kane at checkout, K-A-N-E, for huge savings and free shipping on orders over $75. I mean, now, give me a yes or no on this. If Hegseth is out and Trump picks DeSantis, are you okay with that or not? Yes or no? I say yes. I'm okay with whatever Trump does. That's it. You know, Trump being able to pick the senator is a big freaking deal, man. Big freaking deal. He'll be senator for 2 years. We don't want some rhino, some fake Republican, some never Trumper, Jeb. But, you know, DeSantis could pick Jeb Bush to be the senator. You understand that? He could pick Jeb Bush to be the senator. Think about that. And it wouldn't surprise me if he did. If Pete Hegseth is out and we don't know that he is, would you rather have Jeb Bush as the U.S. Senator from Florida, or whoever Trump makes a deal with DeSantis to make the senator? The firings and discharges in the military are going to be the commander-in-chief, Trump's order, not the defense secretary. I don't want to get involved in the petty minutia of the day-to-day, play-by-play. Trump has 4 short years to get everything in order and set up a MAGA legacy for the next 50. So let Trump beat Trump. That's it. That's just the way of it. Just the way of it. Ugh. 52 degrees, oh my goodness. I've got the heat on in the car. I've got the heater on the seat heater, and the steering wheel has a heater. I have that on too. Now I'm warm and toasty. We don't like our cold weather in Florida. 52, oh boy. Don't worry, Trump's got everything under control. We got nothing to worry about. I mean, I love Matt Gaetz, but don't you agree that Pam Bondi's going to do a better job than Gaetz would have done? I think she'll be much more effective. Gaetz would have been good and effective, but Pam Bondi will be better. Hardly a car on the road this morning. 52 was cold for Florida. Very cold for Florida. Wow, making every single red light. I haven't gotten stopped by a single red light. That is amazing. Busy day today. Busy day. Some people go to work early, man, I'll tell you. Now, when I saw that story, it was the first thing I saw when I woke up. Hegseth out, DeSantis in. You know, it could all, you know, what the media are doing, the media are owned, like the political establishment, by the military-industrial contractor donors, right? The military-industrial complex is working so hard to stop Pete Hegseth. They're in a panic. They're already in a panic that all these wars are going to be ending. Insane. These war machines that control the political establishment. But if DeSantis takes that job, it wouldn't surprise me, because he's unelectable. And he can only be governor. In 2 years, his term is up. He's going to be out of work. He certainly doesn't want to go to work practicing law. So I think he'd be pretty willing to let Trump have his pick of the replacement in the Senate for Marco Rubio for that job. But who knows? Until Trump says it, or posts it on Truth, we have to take it with a grain of salt. It could also be Trump testing the waters to see what the reaction of MAGA would be over DeSantis. There's all kinds of possibilities. I made every single light. This is insane. I'm getting text messages from people about, golly, calm down, people. Calm down. Trump's got this. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Never worry about Trump. Ever. If you can't trust Trump, who can you trust? Right? Nobody. He's been planning his second term for the last 4 years. He has a very detailed plan of things to accomplish. And if he has to make deals with scumbuckets along the way, he's got to do it. DeSantis is in a very desperate position. He's burned all his bridges. Again, it's hard to say how aware of that he is, but people around him got to know he's burned all his bridges. He is unelectable forever. He needs some serious redemption. He couldn't get elected to his House seat again if he wanted to be in the House. That's just it. That bad for him. Oh, the first red light. It won't stay red long. Road crew working. When construction workers have to work overnight, that must be really tough, especially in this cold here in Florida. Take a quick look at the chat, but I don't know if I'm going to have much time here. I sound lost? No, I don't sound lost. I trust Trump. Who knows more about these things? You, me, or Trump? Who knows more about getting the MAGA agenda accomplished? You, me, or Trump? I mean, give me a break. Trump, of course. He's got to do what he's got to do. He's got to make deals with who he's got to make deals with. He's got to pick who he's got to pick. And he's going to do it. And he's going to get the job done. Here's some more Florida Christmas trees. See the palm trees, how they decorate them? That's what people do here in Florida. Got warmer. It's now 53. Oh, boy. I don't even have winter clothes by your standards. I'm wearing a hoodie. Hey, Minnie. Where am I? Pulling up the navigation. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Alexa, what's the weather today?
The current weather is 52 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly clear skies. Today, you can expect mostly sunny weather with a high of 73 degrees and a low of 52 degrees.
Oh, a high of 73. Okay. I can live with that. That's fine. But this 52 sucks. We live in Florida for our beautiful weather. It's paradise. Making great time this morning. I left a few minutes late, and I'm more than made up that time because I've made all the lights. I love the early mornings. I know a lot of you people watching are probably early morning, overnight people. I got so much done this. I get more done between like 2 and 4 a.m. than I probably get done in 8 hours during the day. I don't know why. It's just a very productive time, at least for me. Oh, those are, I wish I could show those to you. I just passed some palm trees lit up for Christmas that were just beautiful. Oh my goodness. Got to stop and get some coffee and get caffeinated. Yeah, it really blows my mind. You look at everything that Trump has gone through with the lawfare, right? I don't need to go through the list of what they put him through these last 4 years. And a rumor gets out there in the media, which may be true, it may not be true, and people start to panic. I don't get it. I don't get it. You go through the history of Trump. I learned this early on in the first campaign, in 2015, 2016 campaign. Trump does something, and a lot of people, oh, that's terrible. Oh, yeah, oh, okay. And then you find out that he was right, that he did the right thing. I give you an example. Probably the biggest example in the first campaign, something happened that would derail a normal mortal candidate, because Trump's superhuman, right? When they asked Trump about John McCain in the first campaign, and he says, I like people that don't get captured. Oh my goodness. Conservatives were freaking out. They were freaking out. And why were they freaking out? They were freaking out because you don't say that about POWs. And then look what happened. A dialogue began about John McCain's service. His incompetence got him shot down. His arms weren't broken from torture, but from the crash. Now, I just did something probably most people wouldn't do, and it's probably ill-advised. I passed a police officer, and then I put my signal on and got in front of him. Oh, well, you know. Let's find out if white privilege is really a thing. No, he's behind me. We're going the same way. He's probably just going to work. This is not his jurisdiction. Oh, he's going to pass me now. Or maybe not. We'll find out. I got pulled over. I was live streaming once a few years ago, and I got pulled over. I had the camera on a mount on the front window. You can see the lights of the police officer. I was speeding, but what had happened is I was driving and I was going the speed. It was like this hour of the morning, like 5 in the morning, 4:35 in the morning, and all of a sudden it turned into a construction zone, and the speed limit dropped like by 25, 30 miles an hour in an instant, and he pulled me over. And I put all the windows down in the car, as I always do when I get pulled over. And he just said, all right, everything's fine. He said to me, he said, if I was a motorcycle officer, you'd be getting a ticket, but I'm going to give you a break. Actually, I got pulled over that year. I don't know what was going on. I got pulled over 5 times that year, and I didn't get a single ticket. Didn't get a single ticket. 5 times I got pulled over. I couldn't believe it. I was talking about it on the air at the time. It was pretty surprising. But I think he's just a guy going to work because I'm in the jurisdiction of the county, and he's a city officer. But I passed him. I passed him, and then I put my signal on and got in front of him. Oh my goodness, not many people do that. Usually the police cars stop traffic. I haven't gotten a ticket in years, but you know, it happens. The worst one I got is I got pulled over, and this was, I've had LASIK vision correction, and I had it done over 20 years ago, about 20 years ago, and I have perfect vision far away. The glasses you see me wearing are just readers, and my driver's license said that I had to wear glasses, because I did before I had LASIK, and I got pulled over. And I got a ticket for not wearing glasses while driving. And I did not realize that at the time. It was crazy that's a misdemeanor charge. So I called a lawyer who runs ads on the radio station. They told me to go update my license that day, which I did, and I did the vision test, didn't need glasses. And the lawyer went to court, and everything was tossed out. I had to show a letter from my doctor that I had LASIK vision correction, which I got. Yeah, it was a misdemeanor. I couldn't believe it. I was in shock.
Hello, can I get started for you today?
Hi there. 2 venti hot blonde Americanos, 1 with extra cream and 1 black, please.
Refills?
That's it.
You go ahead and pull up for me.
Great, thank you. All right, guys, I got to take off because I got to pay for this coffee with my phone. But thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next feed, which will be about an hour, a little less than an hour, all right? My name is Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. Thanks for watching. Take care.